Hello, my grim friends. As you can see, I got a haircut. I'll go at the end of the video about that at the end of the video. It's time for that time of the month, that time of the week. The Grim Report. This is about trolls. We all know about trolls, don't we? Yes, we do. We all have fun with trolls. There was one in the Harry Potter films. All in a bunch of films. Even games, movies, TV shows. All of them. Well, you see, there are many types of trolls. But I won't get onto that. That's a story for another time. Tonight, we're going to talk about actual troll sightings. Some of these are in the 1970s, some are earlier, maybe later. This one's about two Finn people from, the Finnish folk. Met a creature dubbed the troll when they were skiing in Amajarev in 1970, described to be very thin, with hooked nose and pointed ears, and wearing a cone-shaped metal helmet. Sounds like this troll was going to war. Everybody who knows about the trolls, they're fearsome. Member of the mythical anamorphic people, race from Scandinavia, mostly Norway. Their role ranges from Finnish giants to similar to the orcs of England, to a devious, more human-like folk of the wilderness, living underground in a hill cave or mounds deep in the type of forest mountain. The forest type sometimes likes to hide or hibernate in the deep spring rivers. In the mountains, trolls mostly like houses in mounds or hills. Orkney and Scythian tales trolls are called trolls, adopted from the Norse language when these islanders were settled by Vikings. That's trolls with a T-R-O-W-S, not as we like to say, the T-R-O-L-L-S. Trolls were mostly famous sighted in Imojava, Finland in 1970 by farmers Esko. I'm going to butcher these names, folks. They're Finnish names. And Forst Arno Hennoi. When they were skiing, they were encountered a strange reddish mist. The men saw a flying saucer emerge from the fog, emitting a bright beam of light. Before they lost consciousness, they woke up on the mountainside. They'll later recall seeing a troll-like being. Both men later required medical treatment for sunburn, and doctors believe they have been exposed to radiation. Hinoni later recalled being in a strange room surrounded by aliens. The trolls told him that a device had been planted inside his head to fictitious future contact. And I got that from Frontier Zoo Soft Zoology Biology Spot.com. Sounds more like aliens and not trolls, but yeah. The forest also reported. The Finnish forester also reported having acquired a new psychic power and a apprehended side effect of the implants. Wow. This is somebody else's saying, but this is all in Sweden and Norway. I went to school with a young DJ in Sweden. This is what this guy's story is. He hung out, and a lot of his mom showered him with photos of her granddaughter. Took over the local lake during the winter. It was a genuine photo that was kept in their family album along with the portrait photos, etc. You could clearly see one walking over the frozen ice on a lake taken on a clear day, but in black and white. No Photoshop back then. He said it sounded crazy, but it did have an effect on him. As to keep an open mind, he didn't like to take everything seriously, but he did accept that anything is possible. Life itself is a wonderful miracle. And plenty of weird little things out there that people can't grasp. It's true. He was asked awesome Eric did it like the standard North American Bigfoot, or more like an abominable snowman. I think it would be interesting to know, wouldn't it? And answering, you would be surprised in hearing looked like a dude in your post up there. That a cartoon is pretty dang close. He knew the lake well and the back of his hand, and for surrounding him for miles. To judge the size he would give a rough estimate of 2 meters tall, but tricky enough as it was hunched over. When walking, the only thing that made him think they are not Bigfoots, and the other 2 matters, swore that their trove was a large rock boulder that turned into a troll, stood up and walked off way from they were. The guys mentioned in both stories are people, and he trusted with his own life. Sounds like the North mythology, but that wasn't trolls, that was dwarves. They turned to stone. But that's another thing for another time. And speaking of which, this video is out of it. And as for the haircut, I did it myself. Every bit of it. Did it a few days ago. It was one of the reasons why I didn't record, because I wasn't for sure how this was gonna go, me cutting my hair. You're used to the long-haired version. But I swear to you, I won't lose my flair. But I will tell you this. These people told these stories to websites, other people as well. And I'm always giving out the websites I get these from. Sometimes I forget. But in the coming weeks, yes, I said weeks, but in a week from now, I'll have the Banshee story. My friend Michaela, she came up with some interesting information I'd like to share to you about the Banshee. But that won't have to wait till the gates open again. For now, good luck. Good night. And God bless.